Just a spoonful of sugar and Mary Poppins can make the medicine go down. She's back. Mary Poppins is back on our screens once again, only this time it's a little bit different. So different, in fact, that the new movie might really shock millennials who've grown up with the old Mary Poppins. Now let's check out the major differences between the old and the new Mary Poppins movie. Laughing so much you fly. One of perhaps the most magical things to ever see in the original Mary Poppins is the visit to the oddball uncle, laughing so much he actually flies all the way to the ceiling. It's an absolutely hilarious scene that made us all laugh a bit more in order to see if we could fly too. Uncle Albert just loved to laugh loud, long, and clear, and it was getting worse every year. Unfortunately, kids today won't get to experience that because Uncle Albert has been replaced by a wacky Cousin Topsy. Sure, it doesn't hurt that Cousin Topsy is being played by the one and only Meryl Streep, but that doesn't change the fact that Cousin Topsy doesn't laugh. She might be eccentric, but laughing superpowers just isn't one of her things. Instead, as her name suggests, she has an upside-down shop and she gives the kids a tour. So while kids today might be in a total awe of this upside-down world, they'll never really experience the true magic of laughing. Let's be honest, there was just something special about seeing Uncle Albert laughing, with kids joining them as they started cackling themselves. And then, of course, the original Mary Poppins thought it wasn't funny at all and brought them all down, all while criticizing the type of ways people laugh. Seriously, it's a must-see. Jumping into a painting.
Well, I do. Hello, art lovers.
One of the most magical Mary Poppins experiences we've had when watching the original movie was the fact that everyone jumped into a painting and entered a cartoon world. Seriously, how cool is that? Bert, who we'll get to in just a bit, was even cool enough to paint just the type of picture the kids wanted to see. He even added a road just so they could believe in the magic more. And then, of course, came the jumping part. According to Bert, Mary Poppins just jumps into the photo and she enters the magical world. But of course, without Mary Poppins, this just isn't possible. So Bert and the kids actually look like us in real life when we've tried to do this trick at home. Kids today don't get the magic of painting. Instead, they get the magic of a china bowl. Ah, guys, you just have to experience how different it is to actually jump in a painting instead. Of course, not in real life, because this won't work unless Mary Poppins is present. Bert. Oh, Bert, where do we even begin with this wonderful man? The wounds still haven't healed after we first heard that Bert won't be in the new Mary Poppins movie. What's magical about Bert, you ask? Everything. Every time Bert appears, you know he has something up his sleeve. And he usually comes with a musical number, which makes the entire thing so much better. And of course, the adventure is even bigger when Mary Poppins is involved. Bert was basically able to make light of every situation. The talented man might not have been able to hold down a job, but this meant he could become pretty much anything. He even saved the bank's children after they were being chased by the bankers who wanted their money. He's a Class A good guy. But the new movie doesn't even have a Bert at all. It has Jack, who is a lamplighter. And although Jack is played by Manuel Miranda, who puts his own spin on the role, he's no happy-go-lucky Bert who's had hundreds of jobs in the movie. Honestly, if you want to experience the Bert magic, you'll have to see the original movie, and we promise you won't have a single ounce of regret. Michael and Jane Banks. Michael and Jane Banks might not be magical in their true sense of the word, but their childlike wonder definitely is. It's just not the same to see them all grown up. The magic gets kind of lost. Instead, you just have to experience Michael and Jane as kids in their attempts to understand the Mary Poppins world. They don't question anything. They just go along because they know that their nanny will take them on the best adventures ever. Plus, they're absolutely adorable. You just need to hear the song where they sing their nanny ad to their parents. It's so cute.
I never smell of barley water. I put that in too.
These two definitely put the magic in the original Mary Poppins in their own way, and going on adventures with their nanny made us feel like we were there. One of the most amazing scenes comes from Michael and Jane singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, a word which is extremely hard to say for their father. It's hard to believe that these two were actually real menaces before Mary Poppins arrived in their lives. They actually outline every bad thing they did to their nannies in their hilarious nanny ad. But as soon as Mary Poppins arrives, they magically transformed into good kids. Good kids who now have their own kids in the new movie, and they're convinced Mary Poppins was just a figment of their imagination all this time. The original soundtrack. The original Mary Poppins soundtrack includes 17 songs, and we couldn't pick our favorites, even if we tried. Songs like Sister Suffragette, The Perfect Nanny, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, A Spoonful of Sugar, and many others are a must-hear for any Disney fan who hasn't grown up with these tunes. Seriously, you just have to put them on. It's the songs many adults have stuck in their heads to this day, and by the look of it, they're not leaving anytime soon. All songs are catchy, and many tracks, such as Feed the Birds, will make you unexpectedly cry. The new soundtrack definitely pays homage to some of these iconic songs, but along with the changed lyrics come changed titles. You'll find 27 songs on the new soundtrack, which is definitely a plus for those who just can't get enough of the Mary Poppins music. But still, it's just not the same, guys. While the new soundtrack comes with plenty of spectacular musical numbers that are just as athletic as they are choreographed, the old school scenes just seem a bit less intense and almost spontaneous. But we're glad kids today can still experience the magic of jumping in a painting, or should we say a cracked china bowl. It's still sort of the same, right? At least there's that. Have you seen the original Mary Poppins yet? Do you prefer the old version or the new version? Come let us know in the comments. And that's it for our video. Don't forget to subscribe to The Things for more feel-good content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.